Okay, the crypto market is going absolutely insane right now, and so I had to make a urgent update video here explaining to you guys exactly what's going on, what I think is going to happen next, and I just want to also quickly showcase the freaking market right now, guys. I've been screaming for a while off the top of my lungs that I'm buying everything, right? You've seen me make a video saying I'm buying $1 million worth of XRP. You've seen me put crazy amounts of money in Solana, Dogecoin, and a lot of these coins. Take a look at Sol right now. 233 Bitcoin, 116,000 Ethereum, not doing too great, but we actually pivoted mostly from ETH to Sol and Doge. It's what I've been screaming at the top of my lungs for a while. There's a few other plays I thought were pretty cool, but those were my two main ones. And then today I was really excited about Chainlink, which of course has also been doing some crazy numbers here. Taking a look though, look at this, right? Look at the top of the echelon here. Double-digit gains for a lot of coins in the top. And sure, a few are down, but most of these were actually some of the best performers throughout the week still. And the funniest thing is, I am screaming at the top of my lungs right now that this can be the opportunity. What I mean with that is right now, we, ladies and gentlemen, are on the edge of altcoins breaking out, breaching the new all-time high, and making us go crazy. Like, I'll cover this in more detail tomorrow. By the way, I don't think I've ever seen my portfolio rise this much in a short amount of time on a platform. And that's because over the past few days, I've been setting up so many of my trades. For example, here, the 150 SOL I put in this bot, it's only up 11 SOL. It's not too crazy. It's only $4,000, but you know, it's just happening so fast. The 40,000 XRP we put in, it's only up, in this case here, 1,100 XRP, but it's the stacking of all these different things that makes it go crazy. For example, the 10K to a million challenge, we were down like 30-something thousand just a little bit ago. It's only down 15,000 now. Like XRP, even though it's not up that much, it's slowly but surely grinding its way back to the crazy juicy gains we saw before. And I'm loving this. Like a few hours ago, this was only plus 5K. All of a sudden now it's plus $20,000 and the main bot stack as well. I mean, if I'm right now, just looking at this overview, it's sometimes quite scary, you know, the gains we are making on this. You can see it's just absolutely insane. Plus a couple $100,000 on this. Blowfin also is doing pretty good. We are right now up $320,000 on the trades right here. WeX is a little bit less good. We're only up about $2,000, but hey, it's been pretty interesting of a journey from the perspective that we didn't really do too much. We just opened them and kind of forgot. I didn't really get the chance to buy in cheap because I said I wanted to really enter hard at 3,900, but the price never dumped. Over on Bybit, everything is looking pretty good as well. Of course, we open ourselves a new 400K XRP trade. So actually 125K XRP, $375,000 trade just yesterday. Some people called me really stupid for buying it right here. And actually, some people didn't watch all the videos. They just thought I bought like 10,000 XRP worth on one platform. And I called it, I'm buying $1 million worth of XRP. They said, no, you're not. Well, as you can see right now, here goes another $400,000, right? Just in there. Mixed with how much more we've been putting in the main bot stack right here. We've been stacking this XRP here. But the only coin, really, if I'm looking back at it right now, the only coin that I really should have been adding even more to is Solana. It's because I've been screaming at the top of my lungs, and I thought, you know what? The moment that Sol here flips below 220, I'm going to be adding super, super hard because I still have a few hundred Solana I wanted to add to the bot, which again will act as 5 times as much. So I could have put a nice little 500 Solana in, for example, which would be, let's just say, maybe $120,000 or something like that. Maybe a little more towards the, I guess right now it's like 115,000 or so times 230. But obviously, with the movement that we've been seeing from 223 to 233, we said before, right, that you can even take these moves on spot, and I still stand by that. You do not need leverage. It just makes the situation a lot quicker, right? The gains a lot quicker. You don't need it because even if you consider all of these, they're only like 2x leverage at the core. If you take a look at Solana, you know, let's take a look. I put 150 SOL in. It's only acting as 275. It's not even 2x leverage currently what it's trading at. So sometimes the 5 here can be deceiving the number, but that's because of the price range, and it's mostly from the fact that it's mostly been going up ever since I placed it. What I mean with that is, if you give it some time, right, and your range is quite narrow, but more importantly, the price is more towards the bottom. Right now, we're basically in the middle. Since it didn't really have much time to buy the dip, it really didn't accumulate a lot of SOL on the way down. So yeah, I mean, it could have been true leverage-wise a lot more. Man, I'm just looking at this thinking I need to stack more and more and more. Because right now, it seems the dollar has lost a lot of value. The dollar's been going down like absolutely crazy. It's really funny to watch, specifically because I wanted to make a video here talking about the dollar index going down with the correlation. Interestingly enough, turning from almost a perfect direct correlation at like what 0.6 in this case here, so pretty good. You know, you can't necessarily state it is, but if you look at the price, you could say good correlation, to almost a perfect -1. I mean, it goes to like minus 0.9 every single time, and it kind of flips between that from almost a perfect correlation to a perfect inverse correlation. Not exactly, but you get it. And right now, indeed, what's interesting is that the dollar index is going down tremendously while Bitcoin's price is going up. And the inverse again is happening, where it goes from almost perfect correlation, which was interesting. Why the dollar and Bitcoin go up at the same time? Why is it that sometimes this happens for a little period of time, and all of a sudden it switches over hard and actually gets us a crazy rally going? Right now, some are arguing that it is indeed a fueled rally, meaning that the Bitcoin prices, etc., are looking so high right now because the dollar dropping. All I would like to say about it is I'm just focusing on altcoins, really, right? This is the altcoin market cap. I wanted to make a video about this like a few hours ago, but I decided to post an update on Chainlink. But then I realized I'm still wearing my hat. Okay, that is interesting. I'm not sure if anybody will take my video seriously now. Well, if you watch this far, make sure you press that like button, I guess. That is something. I wore the hat the entire video here, huh? Anyway, we're way too far into delete the whole video now. Damn, what though? Makes you think. Makes you rethink life right here. Regardless, right now we're blasting through EMAs. I mean, Solana, as you can see, it's basically been straight up. This is the daily candle. What have I been saying? What I've been saying, and I'm saying it again. If all these companies are announcing that they're going to be buying your coins, like here today, Forward Industries closed on a 1.65 billion, basically, what is it now? Private investment in public equity, co-sponsored by my firm 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝐻, together with Jump and Galaxy. They're just buying freaking Solana. Why not front run them if they're going to be buying, which I guess they already raised the money here? Why not just go with that flow? But there was another announcement that came out. Soul Big Brain, I'll cover this more in detail tomorrow. I just want to quickly get a video out here talking about this pump and why I think it's happening. I think, again, it's partially happening because of, like I said before, the max pain for the most part, right, leading the way for the crypto market here. Also because of these massive investments and because it made more sense from almost any angle to go towards the upside. But I think it's also announcements like this. BlackRock to tokenize funds with real-world assets and stocks and put them on the blockchain. Just came out today. I think that was the biggest news. We have ourselves the Dogecoin ETF launching tomorrow. And what I said here was just, really, when you start committing to things over longer periods of time, it's really quite hard to lose. And I stand by what I talk about every single day when it comes to these bots. You might call me stupid. You may call me an idiot for opening them up and being so excited about them, showing them every single day. But I think it's going to change a lot of people's lives. Now, again, if you're interested in checking out my trading strategies or what exactly I trade on, I always have links down below. People have been doing some crazy numbers, and I really wonder if I right now go to the competition, for example, we have a trading competition going on that's still lasting for about one more day. I really wonder who's at the top right now. Let's see. Okay, so the profit still is not too crazy. The top contender here is at 550%. Is there anybody at a loss? Indeed, there are still 3 people that are doing bad out of the 40 people that are trying these bots out. As you can see, it tends to be quite easy to set up. It's completely passive, it's completely simple. Of course, if the times are bad, you have to manage it a bit more. But right now in these days, I just see things going absolutely crazy. Partially cashed out profits, partially just the portfolio going up. And I'm loving it. The fact that the volatility, I'm automatically cashing out from it, right? Whereas before, without the bots, just my positions, I have to pay way more attention to it on my own to make sure, for example, right now, hey, okay, we're getting towards resistance. Well, we know that slightly above the place that we're at right now, we're going to actually be at max pain for the shorts, mostly if we go above this previous high, right? Right now for XRP, that's the level we want to take out. For Chainlink, you can see exactly what we want to take out, right? The top that we inched towards a few weeks ago. For BTC, we actually already did everything we wanted. We made ourselves that new, let's quickly go through it. We made ourselves that new on the short-term high. And right now we're basically inching towards this previous high. So the high of August 23rd, which I don't think is going to take too much time. Sure, we can get some resistance along the way. We'll be blasted through the EMA. Things are looking beautiful right now. And for Ethereum, take a look at what it's looking like right now. Right, this looks really exponential and crazy, but that's actually because Ethereum hasn't done anything in a long time. However, the fact that we broke through 4,500 is pretty freaking bullish. And even though I'm a little bit afraid of the consequences of this move, it's a bit too viral too quickly, specifically after such a long time of nothing, that you sometimes expect a little bit of a pullback here on the short term. Nothing of my strategy here is changing. I'm still, for the most part, max long on everything. And thus far, as I've explained my theories 1,000 times by now, it's worked out quite nicely. What are the downsides to it? Well, I don't think there's that much more downside potential this season. I'm max bidding everything. Mostly the ones that have these DATs, these freaking treasuries that are backing it up. Those are the coins I'm focusing on right now. The two main coins I'm focusing on are Solana and Dogecoin. I've said it the last few days. Two of the coins that are also performing best today. Luckily, we were ahead of the curve. I'm not trying to claim all the freaking knowledge here. It's not like I knew that it was going to pop off right now. It's not that I'm trying to make it act as if, oh, I knew this was going to happen. No, not my goal. All I'm saying is the strategy has been working out pretty nicely. What we do, we follow the money. We're seeing billions of dollars go to some specific coins. We just buy those coins and we hope that they know what they were doing. And thus far, it's been pretty freaking right. Again, downside, not that much. Upside, crazy, which is why I'm buying like a madman. And even right now, 233 per SOL, it feels bad to buy, but relatively, it's still not that high considering where ETH has gone and what type of run ETH has done pretty recently here. And consider the fact that even though, indeed, the last few days have been purely green, it's time for some sort of red candle, we also saw ETH, here, I'm trying to showcase here. We also saw ETH kind of do some similar moves where it just kept on going. It just kept on going. Whenever people thought it could do no more, right? At 4,300, just kept blasting till eventually got to 4,900, blasted that all-time high. And sure, we got resisted. But I kind of think is that for Solana, it's going to be a pretty easy move back towards that high, back towards the $300 mark or close to it, without that much fill, without that much stop, which is, again, like I said 1,000 times, why I'm just stacking up so much more than I usually would for a coin like Sol. But yeah, that's about it for my thoughts right now. Whew. All right, it's tiring. It's middle of the freaking night. Actually, matter of fact, it's morning. But I had to get an update out there because the market has been going so crazy. Be careful, of course. But I do want you to know that we're very, very close to the altcoins breaking out. And if we do, carnage, brothers. It's going to be crazier than you could have ever imagined because this really might be the altcoin season. Hope you guys are ready for what's about to happen next, man. Oh, I'm so freaking ready.